This is a follow-up to our previous video, The Truth About the PetPet Project, so please watch that video if you haven't already. We mentioned in our initial video that we would not be responding further unless things manage to escalate, and safe to say they have. Unlike our previous video, this one will take a more direct and serious tone, and we will not be including our opinions or commentary except when necessary alongside the evidence this time. What this video will contain is just the raw evidence, besides a few exceptions. Names will not be censored for multiple reasons. The first reason is because there's simply too much to censor, including the video footage that is much harder to blur, with how much they will be shown in this video. The second is to prove their legitimacy, as much of these events can still be searched up and verified within the PetPet Project Discord server and the Petpet Park Rebuild community server. In the description, there will be links to archives of the PetPet Project's chat logs in case certain events shown in this video are deleted. Just like the previous video, there will also be a Google Drive link of all the evidence presented in this video. Again, we do not encourage or condone any actions towards the PetPet Project, as this video is simply intended to spread awareness of the actions taken and allowed by the PetPet Project so that you, the viewer, can make an informed decision about what communities you wish to interact and affiliate with. Do not witch hunt or harass any of the users shown in this video. That does nothing but further aggravate the parties involved and spread drama. Yet again, we do not wish to make a video like this again, but how things have escalated since our first video has gotten out of hand beyond what was expected. What has happened to many users, including community members and staff, is absolutely not okay and will not be tolerated or allowed to go without consequence. Our next video will in fact be a progress update regardless of what transpires as a result of this video, so please look forward to it. To make all this easier to grasp, this video will be sectioned off via acts committed by the PetPet Project and members of it involved. These categories will go as follows. 1. The Genuisfighter12 MAP Allegations. 2. Both the owner and the admin of the PetPet Project being racist towards their members. 3. The harassment caused by the staff of the PetPet Project. 4. The owner of the PetPet Project stalking the Petpet Park Rebuild team's progress. 5. Harassment and raiding caused by the PetPet Project's newest moderator, Spino. 6. The many threats in general by the staff of the PetPet Project up to the time of writing, especially concerning the raid threats. 7. The PetPet Project lying to their user base by saying that the game is 70% complete. 8. The PetPet Project staff fabricating evidence to incriminate the PetPet Park Rebuild. Note: this video will include content that may make you very uncomfortable. This content includes talk about pedophilia, fetish material, various slurs including racial slurs, ableist slurs, and queerphobic slurs. Viewer discretion is advised. P.S. Not all of the screenshots will be read, just the ones relevant to this video. The full conversations contained in these screenshots will be linked in a Google Drive in the description like the previous video. There will also be links to web archives of the entire PetPet Project server's chat logs in case any of these conversations are deleted. Enough with the disclaimers. Here's what the PetPet Project has done towards its community, starting with Genuisfighter12's history of pedophilic behavior towards a minor, and a deeper look into his online behavior that further backs the claims. AKA protagonist?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to get into the animal buff market?
The what?
For 18 plus.
I'm 17.
Like a ripped Pokemon getting beefed at the gym, with some protective garb of course, and another version without.
I'm 17.
Links for an example, but it is a huge demand in that kind of market. Sample.
Hello again, editor here, and as I was editing this video, someone gave us clean screenshots of the Genuis pedo incident, and it highlights some things that were not shown in the original screenshot. I'm going to read these myself. I don't have Cosmic with me, but these add some context that paints the situation as even worse than it already was. So after Genuis sends a minor literal Pokemon porn, he says, "This is an example. Satan? It's getting a huge pay order. From the latest tweets in the adult market, it's getting crazy. At Jonah Rose. No, I'm not doing that. Unless you want more money from commissions, the adult market pays more than the teen demographic in some cases. I'm 7 frickin' teen. Stop. Just you get used to it later in life. Of course, there is some 3D modelers looking for a position. Got to go." So, yeah, this paints the situation as even worse than it already was. Genuis didn't stop. Several times. This makes it even worse. Anyway, editor out. It's not all that different than what PetPet Park did, honestly. Many liked the avatar they had, yes?
And this isn't an RP, this is a civil discussion. You're really blaming a 17-year-old for something Genuis did? If something says that something's for an 18+ market, then that implies they will be without some kind of protective garb. Clearly the version without the garb is NSFW. This is not that hard.
Protective gear can mean many things, honestly.
For a 22-year-old man making them uncomfortable by trying to get them to make fetish material, and this isn't about being a furry.
If you're playing football, maybe not having that on.
What the does football have to do with fetish?
They so need to end the violence on the peaceful protests.
Scissors emoji.
Because I was simply trying to go home, not even involved in their protest.
Casagat HDR4K. Question. Might add an NSFW channel, aka 18 plus rant, only for certain events, like that riot thing, thinking emoji, but you know, might need to add that during the organization period, Terry.
Our workplace shut down and closed its doors for our entire call center of 300 people. Most work from 7 to 11 p.m. We had business literally on the predicted path of this.
Totally wrong.
I mean, I do draw adult content stuff too, but this is just cringe.
At Legay Trash. Might I ask you for your FA user? Genuis proceeds to link his fur affinity. Here's mine.
For context, the highlighted names are the names of cub artists, also known as artists in the furry community who draw underage furry characters in NSFW or suggestive situations. If you look into these accounts, please be aware that these accounts contain NSFW and graphic content. If you are a minor, please do not look at these accounts or Genuis's account. Viewer discretion is advised. I made a new account since I forgot mine.
What was your old one?
It was maybe a year ago or so.
Like, people came and questioned you?
We all had to pull all the invite links.
That's why you guys are so worried? Or just too many people came?
No, it was someone creating a BLM issue where it should not have mattered. The riots in the streets thing.
That's an important thing, but still a bit off topic for this place. Like, what a recreation game project has to do with riots?
I don't even get why it needed to be here, unless you're a chocolate pet.
Huh? I was actually a mod when that happened. I had to take out 5 or 6 people here on the ban list, and 4 of them were trying to clone/accuse me of my real life photo, among others. Not my proudest moment. I had to ban those people ASAP. I was a week or 2 in during my mod turner. This person proceeds to reply to Casagat's statement. That joke might be insensitive. It's still important no matter the place. But this server is just a bit unrelated to the riots. Genuis proceeds to reply to this person. We had a server raid.
Casagat/Terry then proceeds to post a picture of a chocolate Casagat.
I kid you not, of 6 abusing people took it over within 20 minutes. Had to pull the server invites clean to prevent another raid. This person then proceeds to reply to Casagat HDR4K. Yeah, still joke a bit insensitive, since people usually compare black people to chocolate in a racist way, even if you did not intend it.
It's a pet that existed in the park.
With the amount of times it happens to black people, maybe not the time. Yes, I know.
Just like rainbow was not meant for what we attach to it normally now. I mean, people get way too uptight about stuff that existed. The park was a food-based game. Look at how many clothing items were based on food in it.
Genuis proceeds to reply to Casagat. Didn't exist before that movement was a thing. The rainbow pets?
The grape hat, apple hat, pancake hat. I'm sure there's more.
This person then proceeds to reply to Terry. Just rainbows are a sign of empowerment for the LGBT plus community. Comparing black people to chocolate could be degrading. The pet isn't the problem. This person proceeds to reply to Casagat again. That joke is...
What triggered it was me seeing nothing but memes of that race for a while and pulled them to not have a riot. I apologize for butting in, but yeah, that joke isn't appropriate and neither is the comparison with the rainbow. The chocolate pet was not meant to be racial at all. You're the one who compared it to black people.
Genuis proceeds to reply to Jamatown. ... The pet isn't the problem, it's comparing it to black people. If you don't remember, the black man shooting last year, forgot his name. Yeah, that happened. It sparked a massive online raid of BLM members.
We're saying that comparing black people to chocolate is not really the most appropriate and can come off really bad.
Genuis replies to Jamatown. That's true.
Not what I was trying to say. That was the joke you made. If it wasn't about those 2 pets, it didn't really need to be here. That people shouldn't care about BLM unless they're the chocolate pet. That was your joke. And at the time, it was just getting way out of control with the memes.
Genuis proceeds to reply to Terry. I still need to add a robot for that. This person then replies to Genuis, and has real life effect on people's life. Genuis adds somebody, right on the nose.
You, a pet, enjoy. Oops, pick.
Just apologize. Sometimes you make mistakes and that's okay. Just apologize for them, and do better in the future.
I'm not trying to compare anyone's race to that color bottle. You're deflecting from the main issue here to avoid having to apologize. You made an inappropriate joke, and that made all of us uncomfortable, and you keep switching the topic. It was a whole screen of memes. It was bad looking.
Casagat, if you make a joke that people find uncomfortable, the easiest thing to do is say sorry. Genuis replies to Casagat. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Your chance to regain trust.
trying to make sure people understand the context of the line they're misunderstanding.
This person then replies to Kasagat. Again, we just ask you to apologize about this.
I'm sorry you took it the wrong way.
Genuis replies to Kasagat. Be more in detail. This person replies to Kasagat. Sometimes explanations don't help. They just sound like excuses. But sorry does.
Oh, did I mention at the time I drove an ex-cop car?
If anything, don't be afraid to DM me.
As a daily driver, you want creeped out? Nothing happened, thank goodness. Insert smiley face.
It kind of sounds like you're victimizing yourself for simply witnessing BLM protests. Not to mention, a lot of the riots were caused by conservatives taking advantage of the situation to make the protesters look bad. Genuis then replies to Matt, you got a problem you want to talk to me about? If so, just message my inbox and I will talk.
This topic is starting to spiral off what it was originally about, so let's just end it. They didn't do anything here.
I saw some past messages. Terry, I want to say that the memes we posted here were not at all of black people, and if they were, I do not see the problem. We mainly shared SpongeBob memes, and you even had problems with that. I understand this is your server, but removing posts, kicking, and even banning people was not right in any way at all. We shared the memes to make people smile, not to see just the skin color. I'm utterly sickened that you unfortunately see it that way.
I'm looking at it from the Red Cross safety poster POV.
I didn't pay attention to the race of the people in my memes. I don't see why I would have to.
If it can affect the Red Cross, it can certainly affect it here.
Just because you get offended the people in the memes are black does not mean that everyone else will. This is sad, broken heart emoji. And don't try to kick me, I'm simply just having a conversation. I want to see where your idea to ban my friends for that came from.
It's that they can take it the wrong way, nothing more. People take videos of this channel, and often if that stuff gets captured, it makes us look racist. That's not right.
It's really not racist. I don't see how it can be looked at that way.
It's looked at by itself or edited that way.
We also did not post memes of only black people.
It's like the problem of restoring color bottles, too. If I say, for instance, I'm not restoring the chocolate and pumpkin spice color bottles, it could look racist, but I show the whole list of ones that are not auto-traceable.
Let me guess, your all lives matter, huh?
They all do, insert smiley face.
No lives matter until black ones do.
Just like it would be nice to have all of these color bottles done, but many would need to be totally redrawn.
Do you believe white privilege is real?
Considering that people are destroying their communities with this event, I'm sure it will get resolved.
How do you feel about all this?
How does destroying your community help what happened?
We have been trying to protest peacefully for years, and nothing is working. Clearly what's going on is getting attention.
Burning down and looting your pharmacies and grocery stores and then wondering why companies choose not to rebuild isn't exactly sending the right message at times.
Buildings can be rebuilt. Lives can't. Also, the cops started the fires.
I am not racist, but it's kind of silly when people are raising a war in a Petpet Park game.
Raising a war? We are sharing our opinions.
Isn't more there noticeable places to raise awareness at?
I'm also talking about this because you're the only one who seems to get mad when memes that have black people in the are shared. Never once yelled at us for sharing memes with other. I don't know what you're talking about. The only posts I ever shared were PG. You only got upset because you were offended by the color of the people in the post.
Did you look at the Red Cross poster?
I have many times because it seems to be the only image you share.
It's an example why I get offended by what you're complaining about. We need to be aware of it.
Blank.
I'm sure there's other examples out there too.
Terry, your reasoning is making no sense. Either admit that it had little to do with you being racist toward it, or stop removing people for sharing them.
How long do you want to be here, Skim?
Oh my god.
Bye.
I'm ha 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 ha. Terry, do you think a meme is racist when it has people of color in it?
What in the world is going on?
Cause, that's what it sounds like. Terry's offended because I shared a meme that had a black person in it. Bruh, that's... I know, right? And he's trying to justify it. But, watch out while talking about it. You could probably get kicked or banned for talking bad about the mods and admins.
A very rough-looking clothes test run, like, as in making sure it fit the pet, not much else.
Pet, N-word.
Not what I was thinking of, but it could be seen that way.
I remember seeing that. It'll be really cool to see restored clothes and maybe even new creations. Also, by 11 front arms and 11 back, those are arm. Genuis proceeds to add Kasagat. I just read a Backlash article. He then adds a deleted user. You want to read it? He then links an article that claims that the Paw Patrol TV show faces backlash from activists for being a cop funding show. Wow, massive backlash.
That's stupid, IMO. Over a kid's show? I'm going to research. Media is kinda untrustworthy, IMO.
I know, right? BRB.
Why are they coming after a kid's show? Oh my stars. It's a meme. Lol. Really? Eeks.
It's black backlash, so.
If you're part of the Reddit rebuild group, I suggest you have them come here to settle some beefs before I make a YouTube video about it, insert smiley face. Genuis points out you're there, and well, I'm not going to have a fight about it, as apparently neither of us are welcome there. Terry then proceeds to post screenshots about his initial call-out video and the fact that he was recording.
You're the only one I've seen interact with it.
Dude?
You were watching me? Glasses emoji. Last night, same thing.
Question mark, question mark, question mark?
You were active last night, were you not?
Heyo, bro, I'm 14 and failing most of my classes. My memory is...
Then why did you say you were recording?
What the hell is going on here? What'd I do? If you're bringing trouble here, don't be shocked if you get to join the troublemakers elsewhere. What did I do? Crystal Jammer today at 1:37 p.m. Dude, just resign. They're gonna tell the cops if you don't. You're just going to make it worse for yourself. I was saying what the other guy was saying, man. I got a DM from someone about this same problem, also that post was taken way out of context, really. He said he was gonna alert the authorities if Genuis didn't resign, and like, don't pour gas on the fire of people like that. Huh? It's likely the one I got rid of yesterday. Just stay clear of this mess and it'll likely burn itself out. People dumping fuel on the problem. Bro, I'm confused. I'm just trying to do my homework. You were commenting on it, just saying, if you don't want to be here, don't fuel this person's fire. They want attention. Okay, I'm still confused though. Like, low-key, just stay clear of this fiasco, as I'm pretty positive they're gonna go nuclear on the person if they keep going. Wait, what fiasco? Spino was calling Genuis a pedo. That's not cool in my book with his real name. I don't take that very lightly. I was around when the conversation he quoted was made. It's about doing commission art. But didn't Spino say he was trying to get a 17-year-old to do NSFW commission art? I'm confused now. Genuis may not have been aware how furries go. Not all their art is NSFW, but it goes there. But the screenshot, I'm so confused. Holy frick. It was a good artist here looking for money. It's not like they knew their age beforehand. But in the screenshot, he still went on about it even though the person said they were 17. I don't get it. There is safe for work art there too. Oh, now that makes sense. I'm slow. Holy... What's going on? Why are you still even here? Did we not finish the job last time? I really don't see someone not used to that sort of work doing that. People do what they're good at. Also, did you not play the game at all when it was online? The Park Square was a dating site, it seemed, for the longest time I recall. They did sit on that zoo eventually, not really encouraging it at all. From 2010 to 2012, the whole Park Square was, wanna go on a date? It was mega annoying. What the heck is happening? There's a reason this isn't getting made into a multiplayer either, Spinosaurus. I don't see it your way. They were suggesting a place to make money doing art. Maybe they do fetish art, and they were told that in the original conversation. I recall mentioning it. That site has a lot of it, but it's not all of its existence either. Maybe a bad choice in judgment, yes, but you're not Chris Hansen with that sort of evidence, are you? Do you even know who I mentioned is Indian? What's funny is that he mentioned is not always NSFW anyways. Well, the files are here, and yet I see no one else in here working on this. Isn't that ironic? Oh wow, protective garb, that's pretty open to interpretation too. Is your head in the bucket first? I mean, really, what's it protecting? Is it a helmet, football gear, hockey gear? It's quite aware of the furry scene. There's more to it than your pants region. And that's all you see of it. Maybe open your eyes a bit. Insert smiley face. I'm entertaining you at this point. Insert smiley face. Let's put it this way. If someone wants to do a buff animal and someone wants to pay $200, I don't see the harm a person takes in collecting that money. They don't have to. It's a personal choice. But if you're going to go on those places, it's going to come up. Smiles a bit. Do you even know what being a furry is about? It's not all that different than what Petpet Park did, honestly. Many like the avatar they had, yes. Protective gear can mean many things, honestly. If you're playing football, maybe not having that on.
Why these mods whack us? Holy.
150 people, hello, Pog.
Bro, all I wanted was Petpet Park, and now I'm witnessing a full-ass pedo investigation. Jesus Christ.
They never requested the art. They suggested there's money in making it. That's a major difference. Request 1-to-1. Making equal cash in pocket, not involving the mod. Maybe they took on art that wasn't? I mean, people thought of themselves as pets enough to make furry art of them on that site, but we don't call that porn, do we? Oh, they're cute. That's it. Maybe that's where they meant that conversation to go. Something all made us recall this game to want it back. I've had people literally tell me, we'll be glad to get out the old fursuit again in general context of this game. That's a huge problem considering this group ages from 13 to adult ages. Many older players won't mention their age unless it's important. I'm old enough to be your parent if that says anything. You still mad about that? There's things I look for in a mod and well, you're not it.
Do you admit you blindly believed him when he showed you a singular screenshot that he probably found on the Wayback Machine?
Not so much blindly.
Very much blindly. Faking even just one screenshot means untrustworthy. How can you trust anything he says?
Or he would have been a green mod. It revealed that some people are in both servers. Big whoop. You literally said that people could go over there if they wanted. It shouldn't matter anyhow because all anyone here or there wants to play is Petpet Park again. Not Blue, you missed a part of what our agreement was. People looking for status could...
What? When you say go over to the other server if you want, do you expect people to just not go if they want?
Joining both places for updates, that's it. Airden posts a screenshot of Terry saying, "They want people, they got a golden platter for it. Okay guys, if you want to support them, I sent you the golden platter to join them. I caught some of our people calling strikes and info on here. That's not what I had in mind."
You said support them. Besides, there were no strikes.
There is no agreement here.
2 people joined the server and you called it a raid.
Anyone posting our mods we just added in battle on another server isn't up to good.
No one ever said go raid them.
Sharing bits of drama is irrelevant anyhow. Drama doesn't build a game, so who cares if they know what's happening in general chat?
And stop making veiled threats.
That's news, and sure to keep happening as the other group.
So, you're gonna keep posting about us.
Insert smiley face.
That's what I thought.
Cascat, they aren't posting about your updates, so why are you posting about theirs?
The whole reason the server is closed for invites is because Spino kept making alts. If you really wanted to keep this as non-social, tell them to lay off and just leave everything alone.
So get out there and market yourself, insert smiley face. Who are you replying to?
Vinxus then replies to Cassagat. Then stop talking about us? Literally keep our name out of your mouth. Trust me, there are plans to, they just can't right now due to the attacks. Why don't you understand that? Aren't you the one who dogged them for making a video instead of a game? So now you're dedicating replies and your social media accounts to harassing this group instead of doing what you said? We can get where we want to on our own.
You are the other group, insert smiley face. Airden then replies to Cassagat, "If you keep making posts about them, it's going to keep giving them traction, even if you don't do so by name, Cassagat. Do you understand that? That sounds especially marketable," insert smiley face.
We get that, Terry.
Rip and Tear posts a screenshot about several people typing.
If they started the project on their own and didn't want additional help, then I can't blame the other group.
I told them quite nicely, delete your in-us post about us or expect trouble. Keko then replies to Cassagat, "That's not nicely." Rip and Tear replies to Cassagat, "You threaten them and don't think you're the bad guy in this?"
The one you pinged about?
I was about to delete the Discord. I figured I'd give it a second chance before I did so.
Legit delete it? Question mark? Why? I never scrolled up that far really, XD. But you shouldn't. So much history is in that server.
See who's with us and against us.
It doesn't have to be this way though. It can be, you can join both servers if you'd like and won't be harassed way. And multiplayer Petpet Park and single player Petpet Park is what it boils to.
You're actively helping them attack.
How are they attacking?
Listing the mods. That's not a log, as you can see, that's all their messages sent. What about this is bad? Because if that's valid, Popstar is gonna kill your group for you. I will love to watch, insert smiley face. Cassagat, this isn't about them regardless. This is about you and your project.
It looks like the comic is simply asking on ways to find more assets from the public. How is this an attack on you?
Simple facts. Contacting Neopets is likely the end of your group, and ours. Okay, then it is.
I know we said we were not gonna make comments, but I feel like I should mention that we have contacted Neopets 3 times and they just haven't replied or done anything, so just so everyone knows what's been going on last night on the Discord, the other group hadn't put a video together yet of all of them, but going to post here what I can, as some is very NSFW, very inappropriate conversations with minors, sharing of adult materials in the other group's rebuild server, and also proof that this group is trying to dox me by both the owner, Cosmic Popstar, and not sure who that other user was. But if I had their town, I'd be reporting them to their local police department. Support who you want, but if this is what they're doing pre-development, imagine the final product. We have to get a group member to join as Cosmic Popstar thought we could cause trouble and ban on site. Well, maybe if they had seen something else they wanted to hide instead. Oh, other group, redeem yourself and remove the video about Genuis and possible bad behavior, as look what your group just got caught doing directly. Can you tell me why everyone is acting like a bunch of animals? Sir, they are a bunch of animals. Really applies here. Note after the raid, they changed their description but kept their video up about one of our mods after having their server get directly caught doing the direct thing they accuse or mod of on YouTube. Notice the Reddit group has posted some interesting color bottle concepts, kind of debating opening Animate CC and showing some animated examples of them for people to look at, thinking of the Sprinkle Donut one to start with to see how it looks as a fully animated pet. made this to text our Pnixie wireframe, and it is not quite working right. Considering how much Petpet Park Rebuild loves this group and we love them, something for their technical team to post first is this cute pet in walking form. I know I didn't do the top sprinkles, and I did so purposefully, as they need some work to do. It's all for the pets, guys. The more you fight and battle us, the longer your project is going to take to get done. Reading the Reddit group's posts, and will post commentary here as needed. But what happened to the rest of Glenn's farm? This map was done by them in vector format, apparently, but the parcels and etc. are still on it. Wondering if they're forgetting the maps scroll beyond what your screen at all at once, and need to be stitched together before you redo the maps. The whole Glenn's farm map is below for your convenience, guys. Amazing the parcels are in the same exact spot. If you redrew it in vector, video made to show the farm map as we started on it in 2019. Also put with the commentary for the other group doing this, but seems that it could be missed, just posted here. Noticing something interesting about our videos aimed at Petpet Park Rebuild on Reddit. My last video, I challenged them to put clothes on their pets, and guess what? We have today on their page a demo of clothing. Amazing work, guys. Although that paw shirt looks a little off, a convenient reference is placed below for your reference. Side by side of the outfits, note how their pet looks flat. Line work and worse when you zoom in on it. Looks very pixelated and the lines do not look very clear. I know mine has some eye issues and that, but I thought I was doing bad. But keep in mind, I offered them all the Swifts of the pets and had including the Casagat and was jerks about it. So when their game looks like garbage, don't blame PetPet Project for not wanting to see a nicer looking playable game for both teams. I have the Pink Hearts Casagat, not on archive.org, not the blue one. However, that's now mine. Got a bit mangled, but never had anyone actually challenging me. This is sort of fun. I think about it, smiley face. I suspect they're using Unity and exported it from Animate CC as a sprite sheet. I knew this was a trap, short of rebuilding the wireframe itself in Unity layer by layer, Petpet and all of their clothing layers. I also recall it takes SVG files, which JPEGs will say for you from Swift. But what I do know about rebuilding a game like this. Paw shirt from a Screeno-matic capture. Also noticing that the avatar for being vector, they chose parentheses, Casagat, parentheses. I just don't look right either. Very light, like it's a raster image or something. Anyways, if you look on their Reddit page, you can see the video. And I'm going to put my rough cut Kidna not so great Casagat next to theirs. Notice the lack of details throughout. Just odd. I thought I'd put a gift out there for those working on the tutorial. First off, video Let's Play Petpet Park, the start. And there's another video titled How to Sign Up for Petpet Park. Seems to have another neat videos under the account too. I'm being nice to your fans and include multiple shirts, as those ones were only in those shops, people. I didn't post the outfits themselves as there's a dialogue box in the way. Next frame, another shirt found. Located a non-starter item that seems like it went away for too much money. Video party on Petpet Park. On a lighter note, anyone recall where the golden paw print shirt comes from? From SpongeBob 101's video on mall shopping. So I guess an NC mall rebuild is in the works for the Reddit group to get that golden paw shirt? Noticed a new post by the Reddit group today about new assets being made under their group. Considering it's usually how me and Genuis start our day to look there, interesting observations so far. 1. So far it looks to be all bitmap graphics, even though there's vector graphics available, especially for that wood grain box that goes around it. And the park point, very noticeable when zoomed in. The dialog boxes should also have a vector red button behind no thanks, or all pixelated. Early Photoshop map for the area they're rebuilding in our photos area. It's not showing the image for some reason. This is from 2018 and really wasn't going to even rebuild, parentheses, it was a one-time use area, parentheses. Make pets, not war. Have a great day, Reddit group. Isn't this part 1 of Shop UI?
People fighting at the time?
Who said my name?
The issue isn't even with the lying, it's the slurs and general misconduct.
Spino replies to them, what slurs? No slurs were used. We are aware of that, Genuis replies.
In the end, nobody is wearing halos about this thing, and the personal stuff needs to stop. Spino, stop it.
Removing perks.
Okay, I've been reading the backlog, and I have a few words. Afterwards, I am most likely leaving the server, so you won't hear hide nor hair of me, most likely. For context, hello, I first joined the server in December of 2018 as a freshman in high school, found some assets, and lightly followed the project until dropping off in 2020. Over the next couple of years, I'd randomly spectate progress without necessarily contributing, as I felt I couldn't help / I couldn't get Discord as a platform, until today. Firstly, what I am about to say isn't an attack despite my passion and emotion and word choice. I am too tired to be pussyfooting around the issue or monitoring my tone for politeness' sake. Based on the above descriptions, I approve I have not been involved in PPPR at all, as I've taken on a very passive role in the recent years. I'll admit I've heard of it beforehand, but honestly thought it was run by the same people until I read these backlogs. Secondly, what the hell? Excuse the informality, but seriously? From what I've seen based on chats that have recently transpired is this. Outside of the drama and outside of the weirdness going on, you employed a mod that actively harassed and spouted racial and homophobic slurs at members, association with PPPR or not. That is an incredulously inappropriate and immature action, and by the looks of it, that person is still active here. Furthermore, you indirectly encouraged their continued harassment on other servers. When directly asked about such, you either deflected or gave an infuriatingly cryptic answer. You say you allowed it knowing at least somewhat what they would do to, quote, find rats and sow chaos. This isn't some anime. You aren't just hurting some people you describe as trolls, and to even allow to something like this as a whole is beyond egregious. How is any non-white member in the server supposed to feel comfortable with this project when you have shown such blatant disrespect to various communities by not banning the instigator? And why do you continue to associate with someone who has proven to be a racist twat? What, so you can get some proof on some 98-something people that you continuously say you don't care about and don't want to be involved with despite actively collecting evidence of which you refuse to share any against them? You're all adults here, yet absolutely nobody's acting as such. I have held respect for this project for about 4 years now, but due to a lack of accountability and seemingly flagrant disrespect to various minority groups by continuing inaction on the moderator's part, I can say that it is certainly dwindling if you keep dashing around the core issue. This is not about the drama surrounding PPPR or whatever internet war you're gearing up for, as I've said. I haven't been involved in the community in years for personal reasons, but rather this is about the gross disrespect I have seen by reading through these logs. The things that were said by certain mods weren't just some words to spout about when you're pissed. These are things that have a continued history and lasting effects on minorities. And if you fail to see that or turn a blind eye when others fail to see that, then I simply cannot continue to follow this project. From what I found here, not a single person on this godforsaken app has been direct or honest. If anything, this read like the musical number, we both reach for the gun, than anything actually substantial. My opinions were not foreign from some outside source or group. Everything I have put in here has come from what I have read in this very chat. This is not some attack or coup. I would like to reiterate, I am not interested in any side of that. I just need further clarification on the racist remarks said in this chat and why you would allow such a thing to occur in the first place.
Sometimes you just gotta reach for it before the other group does. They reply to Far Too Tired. With all due respect, this is Discord. How are we involving politics and history into this, bro? You're way stepping out of bounds, my fellow Teesler, and Teeslers approve of your message.
When the cats are away, the mice come out to play.
I fell asleep at 2, so apologize on not catching this guy, typing his college essay away.
It's okay. I expected some fallout.
Among Us fan gif.
Casca HDR4K, then post an image of Weltrude. More of an ad. Alright, so instead of addressing the racism and slurs, you'll proceed to ignore it, continue to employ a mod who continuously breaks the rules, and just posting as normal. Cool. Great to know that this server and project will do nothing to address genuine issues. Y'all are 30. Grow up. 30? Making me feel a bit young, thanks. Insert smiley face.
Spino replies to Far Too Tired. Cry some more, snowflake. Anyway.
Hi.
Hello?
The game isn't being worked on?
Guys, we are declaring war on PetPet Rebuild! Genuis replies to a message that could not be loaded, presumably deleted. I do. Spino also replies to the message. No, Ben. Genuis replies to the message again. They already lost.
How much longer is it gonna take to finish the game?
They continue to reply to the message that was deleted. Okay, goodbye, rat. They did not. Ratio. We did. Spindle then at Sage. If you want to pussy out, fine. Go rat yourself to the rebuild where they steal assets and have 0 progress done. Spino then replies to another deleted message. Banned. He replies to another deleted message. Correct. He also replies to an image of Plankton saying correct in that same tone. He just continues replying to a bunch of deleted messages. Cope harder. Oh hell yeah. Boo-hoo. N-word. Sad crying emoji. Will be revealed?
Question mark? Here's the big factor. I told them they could get here and resources.
Unrelated video of a cute cat. Absolutely zero free speech. All hell our Lord and Savior Terry.
There's stock assets we have out.
I'm 20 now. No anime thought. Don't nut. Wrap your thingy in flex tape. We have children here. Key smash. Get that porn away.
Why is this allowed? What even? She only posts a picture of Spino calling people slurs.
Spino then adds Genuis. Delete. Can we not do this though?
I am very uncomfortable. I can't believe there's a mod here who acts like this. What the f?
Screenshot these nuts. I'm gonna go eat and see how it looks like in a few minutes.
Dreadman replies to a message that cannot be loaded. Upwards arrow times 3.
Spino then proceeds to screenshot his profile and show off that he now has mod in their server.
Discord broke for me. Y'all broke my Discord. Thank.
Spino replies to a message that was deleted. Pedo.
Alpaints replies to another message that was deleted. I agree.
Spino replies to another message that was deleted. Post anything that isn't the conservative idea? Banned. He replies to another message that was deleted. Pedo.
Bro.
We have children here. Spino replies to a message that says, mad you don't have a partner? One more word? Banned. He replies to another message that was deleted. Okay, yeah, bye. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Question mark, question mark, question mark?
Trolled. Anyway, since chat is calm now, who wants to talk about marshmallows?
Average Discord server. Oh my god, oh my god.
He sends a meme that's presumably about World War II and shows Hitler in it.
They deleted it. Bruh. Me when I'm silenced. Insert emoji. Terry, you're a whole adult. Those people are in college or high school. You're literally the adult in this situation.
Can this chat stop being R-worded? I'm a ban y'all. Image of the nerd emoji.
This guy sucks.
True colors right now. Spino replies to a message that says, imagine homophobic moderator. Imagine being a based F-wordian individual, liberal.
Slurs?
Tastes like my inappropriate word, bro.
What is wrong with you, bro? Insert crying emoji.
Genuis replies to Faye, who said, but the stakes are so low, it's literally just a lost MMORPG. Too high already. Alright, I think we're good now. Spino, I love you too, by the way.
Dude, you really just said the T slur?
Spino replies to Mimi. Aw, heart emoji. Will be explained another time. Spino replies to the person asking about the T-slur. Yeah, we said the T-slur, R-slur, and autismo. You got a problem, liberal?
Could we do less of that, please?
Timeout is 5 minutes disrespect. Spino replies to Casagat. Sus, Terry.
Kinda don't need that.
Exclamation point question mark? Well, I am one that's not a lie.
We're supposed to be kinder, gentler machine gun men. Insert smiley face.
Casagat replies to Spino. No, Mimi, they said they're a lesbian. I respect pronouns and the sexes and stuff.
It kind of offends people, and that's lighting fires, yeah. Insert smiley face.
It's meant in good terms.
Crystal Jammer says 3 semicolons.
At Crystal Jammer, question mark, what's wrong, sugar?
Getting that Colossus and Deadpool feeling?
Spino replies to Casagat. OMG, Deadpool? Deadpool 3 for 2024, so excited!
Is this a prank or something? Someone genuinely gave this guy admin? I remember a year ago he was completely opposite.
At Dubs, nice name.
Typical P3Project mod behavior, I suppose. We're acting like animals, I guess. Yeah, that's what happens when you give a troll admin power. I could see an online Petpet Park from this though, insert smiley face.
Spino replies to Adrian. I'm not a troll.
Give them a better name, Spino, insert smiley face. Poor baby can't handle being called a troll and has to delete it so he doesn't cry.
Slay, queens. Spino then replies to, I have 40 kids in my basement. Nice name. Lord.
Nice name change. Really projecting here, aren't you?
Spino then adds Project D's nuts across your mouth. Nice name again.
Very grown up. What are you, 10? Ooh, do me next. I'm sure they can get their video and make a very nice response video that will paint their group in a horrible way.
I'll make a vid so big, impactful, it'll blow the competition out of the water.
I just did a quick video in Flash as I have all the game assets in that too. I like my pets to move around, be alive, not a Reddit read my text thing. Different people like different things. I heard it took them a week with no production to make that thing. I mean, what a waste of time for a YouTube channel. Show me your updates, that working UI, that's what OBS Studio is for, insert smiley face.
Why do you care so much, frowny face?
I wish you would have told me about the mentioning a raid on theirs, though. We had 200 invites in our server. I could have pruned to 1.
Well, I'm not exactly fully mod though. I couldn't see server settings.
You understand why, right? I've only added Genuis since I started here, and they expected I would not add any. The one guy is, well, Z something. I have never seen them around much. I realized that was as asset as they felt like I was an easy target. They know I don't add mods easily, especially that blue one in attacks.
Listen, Terry, the sandpapering is gone and will only be allowed with your perms. But to prove myself as a decent mod, slap on the same placeholder mod role on me, and I can prove I'm a great contributor.
Genuis, go ahead. They will show their side.
And how we do that?
Make them think something really bad is coming if they do nothing. That's the idea of 2 people adding videos.
And how you plan to do that? Question mark.
Fear. And the other half, I don't take that crap lightly. If Discord would take my info, I would be reporting it to their local PD, or let them do it. They want to bigger than us? Go out there and market yourself. Oh, you don't like us? It's a small damn world for this game. Raising enemies in it? Not so smart.
Genuis replies to Terry, calling us out with no proof to back claims. You tried to kill us, but your claims are not backed. Let's return the favor with backed evidence, you know.
Not yet. Let them get online first, then do it. Insert smiley face.
Genuis replies to Terry, smart, not harder. But I can predict that they will struggle so hard.
Remember, right now, it's a bunch of idiots that have nothing to mostly show. Why kill them now? A tired enemy is easier to defeat enemy
Genuis replies to Terry, wait for it.
than one fully rested.
Basically.
That, and I'd like to get Flashpoint on there to get the files, if we can, especially if they're at risk of disappearing. I'd suggest Spino do the response video. They would go nuts. Because as far as they know, they're still actively worried about a second raid.
From us, Pshaw,
Yeah.
we're not doing that.
Let them get 20 mods and 200 bots and see nothing happen, day after day. We should let them finish the game in peace, send Flashpoint to archive it, then our hands are not dirty if they fail, and disappear.
Report back to your server. I'm gonna raid it with 100 alts on my script now.
Steph Boy confirmed.
Game over.
You want me so bad?
Prepare for the more gore and suicidal you've ever seen. This is a phase 1 server raid. At the Ungamer. Oh, my alts are there. You just won't figure it out until it's too late. Hehehe. Indeed, I am not to be underestimated. Oh, it's midnight. Raid time, you little goobers. 4 alarm emojis. At the Ungamer. And tell your goofy goober Luigi.exe they will be on standby the whole night. And once those invite links are open again, wham! Hahaha. Princess Haven cannot stop Judgment Day.
No!
Original message was deleted. Haha.
Don't post that here!
Don't you know? Hammer time. We raided that server.
Spino, stay out! Off, Spino! Bug, DM it to us, bro!
At everyone. Attention, everyone that's been waiting for years. On the behalf of Terry, our pet lord and savior, our rewritten game is 70% complete. A couple more years, maybe 2 or 3, and we will have a finished base game for everyone. And yes, multiplayer is still on the table. Wish you had a pumpkin spice latte. Do you have any footage of the game? Pixel gif of Starbucks latte. Spino replies to Genuis. Everyone, I repeat, the base game is 70% complete. Celebrate. Couple of years and everyone will be able to relive that sweet nostalgia again. And yes, multiplayer will be on the table, powered by Hamachi. I'm still confused on how playable it is at the moment. Genuis replies to Navi. Still not playable right now, but will be. The demo's 70% done, but not playable? Genuis replies to Navi. Basically, Spino replies to Navi. So, the functions of the demo work? It's about getting your pet to work. Walk the inventory, open up, and not crash or glitch.
This may sound strange, but hear me out. Both groups are in the same spot.
Genuis replies to Terry. I was just thinking that, and they don't realize it.
I have done nothing with UI elements so far. Felt it was an easy thing to wipe out later. Shout out to you guys at the Rebuild team. I'm really just glad people who actually appreciate the
I don't know what's going on over there, TBH. I've been there the whole time now. We should dox Terry! Smiley face. Totally.
Hello, I am here to prove that the screenshot is super fake with this pre-recorded clip. Oh, look at that! It's not edited, and you can see the base reactions. Yeah, Spino faked that with inspect element. Did I take this too far? Terry then posts a picture of an obviously fake screenshot using inspect element to make the user drive say, oh, and the 11-year-old nudes. If they're planning a video, that's gonna get them to make a video. Right now, this has only been here. Pretty sure they're not gonna include that in a video. Insert smiley face.
If that was the case, then it proves the guilt.
They would be really dumb to put that in a video. This isn't true.
If I hear a word of that, that means we got them.
It's something that anyone with a brain would go, we ought to not put that in a video about our group. They're gonna video defend themselves around it.
If that was the case, then we got them, square-faced.
Send them this. Don't tell them I sent you this, and don't give any context. Okay. Genuis then sends a screenshot of Spino's announcements that the game is 70% complete. If they question this, don't answer questions. Make them think. Okay, I want reactions. If they ban you or kick you, let me know so we can tack that to the report file.
Again, do not witch hunt Terry, Genuis, or Spino. These are just our experiences with the PetPet Project and the negative experience many users have had with it. There will be no follow-up video after this, but we will be sharing a progress video soon, and we do have something exciting to share with you about that later. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.